Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. It's good to have you. And our topic for you today is how to reduce member service response time. How to reduce member service response time. Now, before we get into our topic today, just a quick reminder, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel. So if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And then for you folks who are looking to open a new gym and you need funding for an existing operation, need working capital, we can help provide funding for up to $400,000. It's unsecured. There's no restrictions on use. Minimum credit score of 680 or better in all three credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and a minimum income of $50,000 per year each of the two previous years. Check out the links below under financing and funding to get more information on those programs, and then additional funding opportunities available that may suit your needs. And so with that said, let's jump into our topic here, and it's how to reduce member service response time. And so a few things here, okay? Number one, you want to become easy to do business with. Across the board, everything that you do, become easy to do business with. Don't be difficult, because your customers will go to somebody else and they'll do it quickly if you're not easy to do business with. So we want to keep things simple. The other thing to remember, we start thinking about member attrition and retention and things like this. The key thing here is that member experience. What's that experience like? And one of the recommendations I would suggest is in your own life, think about companies you do business with that have a good customer experience, or they're easy to do business with. Does it make you want to go back and hang in there with them? Or folks that maybe they're not easy to do business with, you don't have the experience, do you want to go back to them? So think about some of those things when we're kind of going through this. So we're talking about, how to reduce that member service response time. And so the first thing I want to talk about, something I call it a customer service logbook. Now, this may be built into your software, okay? You might be using a real-time Google Doc, or it could be a 3-ring binder at the front desk. Everyone's a little bit different, okay? Any of these can work. So if you're paying for the software, you want to use the real-time Google Doc, or you got the 3-ring binder, you want a customer service logbook. Anytime someone inquires, they inquire via direct message, via text, via email, via phone call, the information goes into your customer service logbook, okay? And then we want to assign, I think, one person to do that, and within 24 hours, 48 hours, no more than that probably, we want to get back with them with a resolution. And this should be something that, the owner, if you're the owner, that you can see this easily and readily. You can look in there and say, okay, here's how many, customer service questions we had today. Here's how quick they were handled. Okay, get that logbook. What you don't want to do, and I see this, happen more often than maybe it should, is our front desk person tries to answer questions that the customer has. They really don't have the right answer, and they're well intended, but it ends up being a bad outcome. Okay, so get yourself some kind of customer service logbook, either with software, either with like Google Docs, real time, or even a 3-ring binder. Number two, look at email autoresponders. If you're not using that, use those. There's products out there that you can utilize that when you send an email to somebody, if it doesn't get opened, you can set it to automatically continue to follow up until you say no. Okay, so look at some email autoresponders to help you, communicate, because at the end of the day, speed, what speed tells people is that their problem is your problem. Okay, it says that you're on it. Number 3 on my list of how to reduce member service response time is, use like a time-based email alerts. Have certain email alerts that go out for customers. Okay, make sure you're communicating with them, and it could be simple things as, it's not even a customer inquired about something. It could be class changes. It could be nursery changes. It could be instructor changes. It could be, a flash sale, that you're having. But use, time-based, email notifications to let folks know. Number 4 on my list is use some kind of a template or a shortcut to do some of this. And so, like, we'll use like Google Keep, and there's things like Evernote. And I know there's others, okay? But we kind of know, basic, questions are going to be asked. Get your own FAQ, and so when a person responds, you can do a simple copy and paste. And provide a response to that person. Make it simple, make it easy. You want it to be personal. Don't become impersonal with it. But use pre-prepared templates. To do some of this. Now, number 5 on my list here is maybe the biggest one of all this, because it makes everything else work. Is staff development and training. Make sure we're training our staff on how to do this. We're training our staff on how to utilize a customer service logbook. We're training our staff on how to communicate. And one of the things that is, it's a standby in sales training, and it's a standby in customer service training, is get in the habit of being agreeable. Mary, I understand. I'd feel the same way if I was in your shoes. It doesn't mean we're going over to their side necessarily. Okay, but we are being agreeable. Get in the habit of being agreeable. Mary, I understand completely. I'd feel the same way if I was in your shoes. Now let's see if we can get this figured out. Okay, but make sure that we have staff development and training, customer service training, staff development training. Have these regular training classes. Okay, and these are things that we actually provide for our clients on a pretty regular basis. So if you're in need of some of that, feel free to shoot a message. Happy to chat with you. Or if you have somebody else that can do that, engage in them. This stuff can do wonders, because you can start reducing some of your attrition numbers. What would 1% a month mean to you? Probably mean quite a bit. Okay, and then last on my list, I kind of let off of this a little bit. But, streamline your member service process. Here's the big message. You want to become easy to do business with. Effective, but easy. On the sales side, even just one extra click on your website could cause someone to X out. Just one extra thing in the sales process could, create a conversion not to take place. It can be simple things like that. Become easy to do business with. Reduce the number of steps that it has to take. Even consider, how do we empower our employees? Go check out a book. It's an old book. It's called The Nordstrom Way. And they talk about in there about how they empowered their employees to satisfy their customers. And maybe you've got certain staff that have kind of proven themselves, and maybe they can satisfy a customer up to $200 maybe. Okay, but empower your staff, to satisfy our customers. We want to take care of them. Okay, we want to create loyal, long-term, trusted partners in a sense. Okay, with our members. But look at streamlining that member service process, become easy to do business with. So, folks, again, my name's Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. If you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And then for you folks that are looking to open a new gym, you need funding. You have an existing operation, you need funding. We can help with funding for up to $400,000. It's unsecured. There's no restrictions on use. Minimum credit score of 680 or better in all 3 credit bureaus. Minimum income of $50,000 per year, each of the 2 previous years. Check out the links below, financing and funding, for more information on those programs and for additional financing packages that we have available for you. So again, my name's Jim Thomas. I appreciate you being here, and we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.